Welcome to Local Point, your life, your stories, with your host, David Gale.
Hello and welcome to Local Point. I'm your host, David Gale, and today we have Stephen Moon and Daniel Mauchley from the Roosevelt Library here to discuss programs they've got going on this year. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today on Local Point.
Thanks for having us.
It's a great time of year because we're coming into summer, and for the library system, it's always a really fun time, especially I know that my kids, they get really excited because they're not at school, and the library always has something super fun. So maybe we'll start by having you introduce yourselves a little bit and just tell us what your duties are as it goes towards the Roosevelt Library.
Okay.
Dan.
Well, I'm Dan Mauchley, and I'm the Duchesne County Library Director. So I help, Stephen is my right hand at Roosevelt. I run both the Duchesne City branch and also the Roosevelt City branch, and Stephen is the branch manager. But that's kind of my duties right now. I'm new. I've only been there less than a year. This will be my first summer reading rodeo, but Stephen's very experienced in Roosevelt. So.
Where have you hailing from?
Ogden, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Uinta Basin.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful place. Glad to have you here. And Stephen, of course, you've been there for a while.
Yeah, I've been at the Roosevelt branch since 2004, but many people know me from, I worked at the Duchesne County Library from 1989 through about 2002. So I've been in libraries in the basin for, we won't go into how long.
You're an old hand. That's great. So when it comes to summer programs, what are some of the things that we've got going on?
Well, we got a couple different things going on at different locations. But
okay.
Overall, this year, in the past, Duchesne and Roosevelt have had a little bit different system going on. This year, sign-ups are going to start for summer reading program May 16th on Monday. Sign-ups will go for about 2 weeks. And then both of our branches will have a summer opening social on June 1st. And Duchesne's will be at the event center that was just completed. If the weather's bad, if not, we'll do it in the park. And then Roosevelt's got a big bash going on as well.
Yeah, we're doing it in the evening of the 1st at the Strata building in Roosevelt, and we're doing a carnival sort of thing.
Fun.
There's going to be multiple little games for the kids and the not so kids to play and win little prizes.
Sure.
And, we'll have refreshments and one of our standard family get-togethers that our library's gotten to be well known for.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody has never been a part of the summer reading program, maybe we'll start with that and talk about who gets to be involved and what does it entail.
Yeah. So this year we've got, the majority of it is reading time. We've changed it a little bit. We got some feedback last year from our program, and the adults, we tried to do books, and it just became overwhelming, I think, for the adults to finish this many books in the summer.
Time, yeah.
So what we decided to do is go with time for everybody.
Okay.
There are 4 age groups. There's the kids, we just called it kids, didn't we? Kids, 0 to 7 years of age, and then there's the juniors, 8 to 12. 13 to 18 are the teens, and then 18 above adults. And the idea is to help people just encourage to keep reading, avoiding the summer slide, especially for kids. And the other thing that was a thought that the staff at Roosevelt thought of was that it would be nice if we could just encourage families to read. Rather than saying, read with your kid for 15 minutes, and then you have to read a book on the side, which becomes overwhelming. Just, hey, read together, and it counts for your time and your kid's time. So that is kind of the majority of his reading time this year is what we went for. What else would you add to that?
This very simple thing, and this is how I've always put, because especially with the teens, when they come in with their family and they're saying, why should I sign up for the program? You read, you get free stuff. That's the program.
Oh, nice.
Okay? You're probably going to be reading anyway. Even if you don't complete the program, you're going to complete at least 1 sheet worth of reading this summer.
Okay.
So may as well sign up, read, get free stuff.
Well, what's the free stuff? That's the best part.
Oh, we've got a bunch of different prizes, and for each sheet you complete, you get a little, get to choose from a little prize. And then if you complete the whole program, we have big prize drawings in our closing party, which will be a Harry Potter themed party because the end of the summer reading program and Harry Potter's birthday are happening too close together, and our library has done a Harry Potter's birthday party for Okay, we've done one since about when I started, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that's coincidental. But so since it's a sports theme for the summer reading program, we're going to be doing a Quidditch World Cup theme for our closing party with the with the prize drawings and all this. But like I said, it's the whole thing of there's no downside to signing up for the program. You sign up, you get free stuff. If you sign up, you don't complete the program, we don't rent a billboard and put your name on it. We don't call your
There's no shaming, book shaming.
Yeah, we don't call your third grade teacher and say, they didn't complete the program just like they didn't do their book report for you. No one will know you didn't complete the program.
So there's no reason not to sign up.
Exactly.
So how do people sign up?
You come into the library, come up to the front desk, and say, we want to sign up.
And you can do that at the Roosevelt Library or the Duchesne Library?
Yeah, and this year that we'll have the same forms, and so that's a little more interoperable, I guess.
Sure. We're actually trying to be a system instead of two libraries that share a boss.
That's great. Okay, well, I know that you've got other things going on just besides the summer reading program, but we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about the Roosevelt Library and, of course, the Duchesne Library, and maybe a little bit about your experience at the UNO Library as well, because we're all part of the same happy basin, right? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Local Point. Before the break, we were discussing the Roosevelt and Duchesne libraries. We've got Dan and Stephen here. Some awesome stuff going on. We've been talking about the summer reading program, but the thing that I love about UNO County and our library systems that we have here and Duchesne County is that it's more than just a place to get a book. It's kind of a community center where lots of things happen. So what are some of the other activities going on this summer besides just reading?
Roosevelt or Duchesne?
You know what? There's so much. Why don't you go ahead and start?
You start off.
All right. Well, so something that is being shared between both. Since January, we've started Lego Club. That when we were asking the community kind of on Facebook and stuff, what would you like to see event-wise, that was the most responsive. Hey, it'd be nice if we had a Lego Club, which a lot of libraries have done, trending nationwide. So Roosevelt's has theirs the first Monday of every month, except for July. That's Independence Day. We'll figure something out. But that's at 4 o'clock at Roosevelt. Duchesne has their library club on the third Thursday at 4:30. And they usually go about an hour. Okay. And kids just come. We have tons of Legos and Duplo blocks for the youngest kids that, swallowing little pieces. And they just build. Usually we give them a theme.
Sure.
Last time they built marble runs with their, kind of a maze with the marble.
Right,
with
let the marble roll and follow the track that they make.
Or they can just build for free, free build. And a lot of kids like to just, I don't want to do that, I just want to do my own thing, and that's great. Yeah. So we have that. Something that is a little more specific to Duchesne is we have family movie night. Okay. So we show movies that are rated PG or lower, which is challenging. But we have a license there now for the year. So we can show movies. We show them first Thursday, generally at 6 p.m. We have a popcorn machine now, even a cotton candy machine, which he talked me into, and that's been kind of a hit. And but not only that, if a group comes, for example, we have Girl Scouts coming in. If they wanted to watch a movie that was covered under our license, they could do so. We've paid it. They may also show a movie without copyright infringement there. So
good.
That's been exciting. Second Thursday at Duchesne, we have Little Bits Electronics Club, which is something that comes from the makerspace movement. I don't know if you've heard of this, but the idea of not only, like you mentioned, the library being a community place, but also being a place to create.
Sure.
Which is the idea of Lego Club as well.
Right.
But little bits is little pieces of electronics. Maybe it's a light or a motor or a little keyboard. And the kids can put these pieces together. They mix them with cardboard and build structures or little cars or Legos. And they just create with easier electronics than soldering something together.
Exactly.
And that was pretty exciting at first. A little more challenging, not really meant for the youngest kids that would maybe put it in their mouth or pull the wires apart. So we kind of said maybe 8 and up from there. But Legos is wide open. The other one that we're doing at Duchesne on the 4th Thursday.
Something every Thursday.
There it is.
There we go. And
the
Monday
goal.
nights.
Yeah. Was USU Extension is there at the Duchesne branch. And they came up with an idea of their food sense. They call it life hacks is what they call it. And so Susie Prevedel from the USU Extension is partnering with us. And this month in May, we're going to do mix-up seasonings. So you come, she has an example of a food product that you could make at home. And then, you know, for like $3 donation, you can take the jar and the stuff and take it home with you with recipes. In June, we're going to do wild harvesting, like getting asparagus out of the local ditches, things like that.
Wow.
And she knows a lot of this stuff. She's been educated in it, and so you can come and learn about that. So that was kind of a program meant more for adults, but kids come too, and so we have that as well. That's Duchesne.
Wow, and that's just Duchesne. And we haven't left you with a whole lot of time, so let's get to the meat.
The big things for me to add is we have 2 book clubs at the Roosevelt branch. The first one is just standard book club, first Friday of each month. The second one is a young adult book club. Now, that is not the age of the people attending the book club. That is the books that are being discussed are from the young adult genre. And those are the 2 that are really exclusive to Roosevelt. It's just those 2 book clubs. And for any information on that, the Facebook page, call the library, stop in at the desk. You know, anyone can tell you about them.
Now, so if I was to look up on Facebook, could I just type Roosevelt Library, Duchesne Library?
Duchesne County Library System.
Okay, Duchesne County Library System will get us to the Facebook page. I understand that there's, it's active, lots going on there. That's where you're going to want to get your information from. Now, during the break, though, you had told me about something really cool that we got to get in our last minute and a half here, which is fandom. What is this?
Our library, being the little tiny thing it is, my staff felt we needed to come up with something to make us unique. And so we, a few years ago, developed the Wall of Awesomeness, which is collections of celebrity signed posters and pictures that are exclusive to our library. And with that, we have become known more and more as no matter what fandom you're interested in, you can come in and talk to us, we'll find some. So this year, the Saturday after the Salt Lake Comic-Con, we are doing a full-on fandom party, and in the weeks leading up to this party, there's going to be a fandom art contest and a fandom writing contest, and the stuff entered in the art contest will be hung up along with the celebrity stuff on the Wall of Awesomeness to be displayed at the party.
Now, when is this again?
This will be the Saturday after the Salt Lake Comic-Con, so the 2nd Saturday of September.
2nd Saturday of September. Look forward to. You can have your stuff on the Wall of Awesomeness. I have a feeling that maybe a lot of that wall was collected by you. I'm just, maybe not, but it could have been.
80%.
So come see some of Stephen's favorite stuff and celebrities, maybe with you in them, I'm going to guess.
No.
We're just about out of time. Thank you guys very much for joining us. Of course, go to the Facebook page, Duchesne County Library System, to find out more. And like us, BTV6 on Facebook as well. And we'll see you here next time.